Gabe Erickson joins us now, and Gabe, it is certainly not an easy battle.
Well, not an easy battle at all. Some of the people we talked to started meth when they were just teenagers. Meth was the dominant force in their lives. The problem is as real as the faces behind the drug. Most know by now about the drug. Methamphetamine you can make at home using common household cleaners, batteries, and medicine like pseudoephedrine.
It was just very obtainable.
Use it just once, and meth can turn you into an addict.
I was hooked right away.
An Iowa law passed in 2009 seemingly curbed the meth problem. It requires all pharmacies which sell pseudoephedrine products, most commonly found in cold medicines, to be part of a statewide electronic tracking system. But as with any law, makers, dealers, and users have found ways to fly under the radar, low-tech ways. Large meth labs are rare these days. They've moved into apartments and mobile homes, and the debris is scattered along roadsides and in rural areas. So it's harder for law enforcement to pinpoint those who make the stuff.
And now with this new one-pot method that they have, it can actually be produced in something as small as a liter pop bottle or a thermos.
Meth doesn't discriminate with its users. All types of people turn to it, whether the lost teenager like Jenny Wallace.
How often were you using it, like daily?
Every day.
Or the involved high school student like Bridget Barnholt. She once enjoyed volleyball and cheerleading.
Everything they put in it is just poisonous. I mean, you don't do something about it, you're gonna die.
And that's the situation both found themselves, rock bottom after years of using meth. Jenny started using at the age of 14 and kept using for 5 years straight. Bridget got hooked at 18, and for the past 14 years, she's used meth and stopped using meth 3 times. She didn't consider herself a heavy user, but she repeatedly found herself wanting more.
It's ran my life too long.
Now they're part of a 3-month program here at Heart of Iowa in Cedar Rapids, fighting to get their lives back, but not just for their own sakes, but that of their children.
I couldn't imagine not having him. I would either overdose or kill myself. That's how I feel. This is life or death for me if I don't get sober.
Jenny's son and Bridget's 2 boys were taken from them while incarcerated. One of the many side effects, they say, of using meth. Treatment experts say admitting addiction and seeking help is just the first step in regaining what's lost.
And trying to help people recognize that that high costs them all of these things.
Despite the best efforts of police,
We're finding people just possessing the drug. We're probably not finding the manufacturing operation.
meth is a continuing problem, one without a real solution.
It's always out there, and it's new people are getting addicted every day.
But sometimes those addicts manage to break away from a deadly cycle.
It's a healthier, happier life. Like, I'm just so much more grateful. You know, before I wasn't grateful for anything.
As I mentioned, many meth lab remnants can be found just lying along roads and might just look like trash. The stuff is dangerous, so the sheriff says don't touch it. Call 911 if something looks suspicious. Also, we've posted extended interviews with the people in that story on our website, kfxa.tv. In the studio, Gabe Erickson, Fox 28 News at 9.